What is up, guys? Thoughts from here, and welcome. This is a full video, basically continuing where I left off with Red Hood in Arcane. The main reason I'm doing this, it feels weird, I know, but the main reason I'm doing it is because of the fact that it's just a lot to break down. Okay, so after I got to the point where Silco takes powder and Jason or Scott goes after him. Basically, Silco tortures him and injects him with shimmer, all the kink and caboodle. And basically it has the same storyline or the same kind of thing as Jason in Batman Arkham Knight. They tortured there for years, stuck there for years, that sort of thing. Except in the Arcane timeline, or in my headcanon or whatever crap, he gets blown up. That is taken from the comics. He gets killed, he actually dies. But then, I still haven't figured out who I could say does it. Who am I kidding? I already know. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. My brain just shut down. So basically, Jinx. It's a little bit after a couple scenarios, that sort of thing. It's between the events of after Silco takes powder and before we see Jinx, like, in full effect. We see Jinx after. Basically, she brought him back with an arcane stone. It was, and before anyone asks, the arcane stone that basically gets used, it's the same one from the monkey bomb. I know there's a lot of plot holes to it. It's a concept. I'm not saying it's actually gonna happen. It would be cool, but it would you'd have to really pinch some straws or pull some strings to actually get it to make sense. But yeah, we'll say that the arcane stone was from the one from the monkey bomb back when Vander and Milo and Clagger get killed. Basically Jinx brings him back from the dead. The arcane stone basically revives him in a way. It's basically at that pool, like that scene from Arcane with the pool of Silco saying you have to let powder die. Basically, that's the area where Jason gets put under, and then the arcane stone gets added, and he revives from the dead. And he comes back just in intense amounts of hatred. Like I said, it's a lot like the one from Arkham Knight. It's a lot. There's a lot of those. Same situation with, like, freaking Marvin Carl. I've done a concept of him in Quirksies. I'll do a video on that. I did do an original one, but I've tinkered with it a lot. So his design, hopefully you guys can see that on my Pinterest. You'll have to search on the actual Pinterest app, by the way. I should have added that to, like, a community post. I'll do that. But basically, you will have to search it in Pinterest itself. You can't search it through Google. Anyway, so he comes back. His design is kind of like, he has the jacket and stuff. He has more of an under the red hood sort of design of the helmet, like, it being a red helmet instead of an actual hood, to kind of distinguish it from, like, other red hoods, that sort of thing. But his pistols, he does have dual pistols, but they're like steampunk style pistols. So, yeah, he actually drives a motorcycle at the King and Caboodle. Yeah. So the design of Jason Scott, his whole thing is kind of wanting her to feel the pain that he did. And the fact that he also got replaced, because, like I said, he had a crush on Vi. I said that in the short, but they were actually in a relationship for a little while. Obviously, it wasn't a very serious one. But it was there. So that's kind of where you get into the hatred of a replacement, in a way. And just to show relationships, because I've pretty much gotten the story down to a point. Oh, that would also be, if they don't do it in season 2, that would be the one where it would bring in, like, Vander coming back as a werewolf, that sort of stuff. And a lot of his lines, he would actually have lines from the actual game. And there's even scenes of I've done concepts of scenes of him going into the council member, what's left of it, and actually talking down to them in a way. So, and there's a line I thought really works for the Vander thing. Vander coming back, he goes, "You're old, you're predictable, and you never stood a chance." So that's kind of where that would come in. Granted, I've also done one for Quirksy's MC. We will get to it. I'll do it right after this one. And I know I said I was going to do Military Batman, but we're going to have to do this. Yes. I've never been good with scheduling anyway. So yeah, that's basically his entire story. Oh, for relationships. He kind of works with Jinx in a way, and it kind of has more of a will they, won't they sort of thing. He kind of wants her to be with Echo, which you could do, which I think they could probably do for Arcane itself. I did concepts he could be in a relationship with Jinx, but I don't. I think having a friggin' OC character kind of do that just for no reason. I've always done OCs is being in relationships with other fictional characters, but they're usually characters that kind of just have their own names and backstories that already exist. So like the deputy from Far Cry 5. You know what I mean? Like, I've never done like a full-blown OC character that's just brought into the timeline and then getting with the character. I feel like it's a little weird. So yeah. So that's Red Hood in Arcane. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Echo, by the way, BTW, him and Echo don't get along all that much. They're pretty big rivals because of Red Hood's story kind of being into the, being into the under the Red Hood thing, controlling crime. That's kind of his whole main goal. That and wanting Vi to feel the pain that he did. Yeah, so with Echo, which kind of led to him trying to control crime and killing a good couple of his members. It's kind of the same reason why Echo doesn't really think that, in Season 1, it's why Echo thinks that Jinx is over the edge, that sort of thing. Yeah, so, Vi trying to talk Jason down, or Jacob down, or whatever his name is, I need to look on Pinterest again, doesn't really work well. Oh, design-wise. Also, gosh, sidetracking. I'm so sorry for the sidetracking. I am not sticking very well. For Jason, basically his design, he also has, it's kind of like the branded J for Arkham design, except it's a branded S. So, sorry I'm looking down at the screen. I'm going to start looking at the camera more often, or try to. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah. So that's Red Hood and Arcane. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment what I could do differently for these sort of things, or what I could add to the characters and that. Check out my Pinterest. Again, you'll have to go through the search bar. I believe believe the way the settings are saying it, you'll have to go through the search bar on Pinterest directly. You can't just like go through Google. They said it's hard. You can't get it through search engines. You'll have to do. I'm assuming you'll have to search it through Pinterest, the app itself. So yeah, check that out. Follow me if you want to. Those ones I've promised to make videos, and you'll see my list of characters that I'm needing to do Pinterest boards. There's a couple, also sidetracking, there's a couple characters on the private Pinterest boards series. I deleted them. One of them is Connor Kane, which was a Troll Hunters design, so check that out. You'll be able to know what his whole deal was. Alright, that's all. See ya.